Hello everyone, this is going to be an interesting video. Zero Robotics sent me something to try, and I'm going to make a YouTube video about it. I think you're going to like it. It's the HOVERAir X1 flying camera. It could be called a flying selfie stick or a flying tripod. Anyway, you're going to see it being used today. So stay tuned. It's a pretty interesting little device. It's designed to be flown without a controller. It has 5 built-in flight modes. It's also designed to take off and land from the palm of your hand, which you'll see a lot in this video. A very important point is the props are enclosed within these plastic cages, so it can't hurt you. It cannot hurt anyone around you, pets or property. It folds for easy storage and easily fits in all of my shirt pockets. It uses gimbal and electronic stabilization for some beautiful videos. It uses its optics and lasers for orientation. It does not need GPS satellites. Do not fly it in dim light. Don't fly it over water or ground that has no texture because it is using optics for orientation. Do not fly the HOVERAir X1 out over a drop-off of more than 32 feet. And do not fly it in winds in excess of 15 miles per hour. And follow all applicable laws in your area. Before you power it on, download the app, which you're going to need to download videos and a few other things. And you could use the QR code on the back of the drone and your smartphone to download the app. Then it's just a matter of following a few simple instructions. There are only 2 buttons on the drone, the power button and the mode button. To power it on, you long press the power button, then you short press the mode button to go from mode to mode. In each mode, you could long press the mode button to go through the parameters. For example, when you get to orbit, the parameters are the distance away from you it's going to go before it begins the orbit. The last mode, the custom mode, toggles between Snapshot and Dolly mode. The first mode I'm going to show you is the follow mode, and there's something pretty cool about that. Keep watching. The X1 doesn't claim to have any obstacle avoidance, but I'm going to show you it must have some type of avoidance in the software. It will follow you through some pretty thick cover and do a good job of not running into anything.
Continue. Follow.
It's doing a good job of following me through these trees, which is a good shot if you have an outdoor channel. Pretty good, huh? Let's do zoom out 30 feet.
30 feet. Zoom out.
Hover is perhaps the simplest mode. The drone is simply going to hover in place and track you as you do what you do.
5 minutes. Hover.
And it's going to land back in your hand. What could be simpler? Bird eye is simply when the HOVERAir X1 takes off from the palm of your hand, goes straight up above you, videos as it goes up and down, and then comes back and lands in your hand. Let's give it a try at 50 feet.
50 feet, bird eye.
It's going to come down and hover and wait for you to allow it to land in your hand. Fantastic. Orbit's another one of my favorites.
13 feet, orbit.
We're going to go with the 13.
13 feet, orbit.
Simply amazing. In snapshot mode, it's just going to rise up out of your hand, hover in place, and it's going to track you until you stop for 3 seconds. Then it'll take a snapshot of you.
Continue, snapshot.
And when you're done with your snapshot, gotta love it. Just gotta love it. Let's talk about a few more things before I move on. You have the ability to add audio to your video in every flight mode. I'm going to demonstrate it in the Dolly mode. To record audio and add it to the video, you must have the app on and the drone must be connected to the app. I'm using a remote microphone, but you can use the mic in your phone. Just note that you have to have the mic close to your mouth. Now, when you've done this and you have the audio on the phone, the app, when you download the video, is going to merge the two together. It does it for you. There's no editing involved. It's very simple. Another thing I want to do is explain the parameters a little bit better. I explained that you have the power button and you have the mode button, and you short press the mode button to get to each mode. But you could long press the mode button in each mode to access different flight parameters. Each mode has specific parameters. In hover mode, it's flight duration. In follow, it's how close it's going to follow you. And in bird eye, it's altitude. Okay, let's just do orbit, for example.
20 feet, orbit. 5 feet, orbit. 8 feet, orbit. 13 feet, orbit. 20 feet, orbit.
So there you go. Each mode has different parameters. Won't go into every one of them. It's very simple. And when you get your own HOVERAir X1, it won't take long for you to learn all of this. So let's go check out the Dolly Track mode and how it processes the audio to the video. In Dolly Track mode, the HOVERAir X1 is going to fly ahead of you, whether you're walking, running, riding your bike, and it's going to video that. If you have the app on and the hover connected to the app, it's also going to be recording audio. And when you download this video, the app is going to merge the two. It's also going to remove the drone noise. You don't hear it, do you? And when you're ready to stop Dolly mode, you simply stop. The hover is going to stop. It's going to come back to you, light in the palm of your hand. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my demonstration of the HOVERAir X1 drone. Hope I've explained it well enough. If not, you could put questions down in the comments. I'll get to them. There's going to be plenty of links for you to research, and of course a link where you could buy one. For now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.